larger aims of Speec-up is to connect the Bangalore ecology, evolution, conservation crowd to one another, and to also help students showcase their work in very short periods of time and share it with other people in the field. Also, it's like an extended elevator pitch, right? If you had to meet someone and you only had 2 minutes to explain what you do, this is a nice way of training yourself to distill information from your large studies into 2 or 3 minutes to find the important things, to find the ones that are most important, that make sense to an audience that is not necessarily well versed with your field.
As in, Kriti and I are judging the conservation session, environmental conservation session, whereas there are others, Jayashree, Deepa and Praveen, who are judging the other section on ecology and evolution. So all 5 of us came up with certain measures, in the sense that we thought we should have points allocated for clarity of speaking, basic scientific content of course, and finally oomph, and I'm guessing I'm not giving too much away already.
It's quite a challenge, because the one which I presented now is a 10-page research article which I published a few months back. So to get that content into a 3-minute talk was a huge effort for me, and what really helped me was the Speec-up team, which they gave us training to tell us that this is not important, this is not a PhD colloquium or something like that, and that really their training really helped me, frankly.
Like I was saying, that presenting your thesis in 3 minutes is really challenging. I took help from a couple of mentors in ATREE, and they told me how to sort of narrow down your idea. And I think one very important thing that the mentors told me is to focus on the existing evidence and then link my research to that existing evidence, and then have a very sharp ending to it. If you can do that, then you have sort of killed the 3-minute talk. Yeah.
I think it trained us to take scientific communication to a different kind of audience. For instance, people who are not necessarily involved in your own discipline, and to the general public as well. So we were encouraged to simplify our terminology, simplify our representations of data, which made the communication very easy and very easy to pick up.
So compared to the last edition was already fantastic start. We had really good talks and a good number of participants. I think this year the number of attendance has doubled compared to last year, which means there is certainly a lot of interest in the community to listen to these talks. But I think with more investment in training and more practice, it's entirely possible that students who sort of end up winning prizes here, if they put in more effort, I think they would be certainly sort of qualified to present and potentially stand some chance to win prizes in global competitions.